it's not my fault. You've been lying, saying that I took away your peace. Drowning by yourself, now you wanna blame me. Like you have no options. I ain't take your options. Nah, I'm not the problem. Man, that's on you, yeah. You've been terrorizing me, yeah, I'm always wrong. I knew you lost your mind when you dropped that bomb. Girl, are you crazy? Yeah, you must be crazy. I've been thinking lately it's you. You stole your peace, put it on me. But baby, it's you. Lying like a rat, but take your stuff back. Baby, it's you. And I would never. Yeah. You've been flexing everywhere. Girl, look in the mirror. Man, you so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you. You stole your peace, put it on me. But baby, it's you. Lying like a rat, but take your stuff back. Baby, it's you. Your parade, shine, you can't change, yeah. If I was Father Time, then I would change the day. So I never saw your face. Please, what do I have to do to make you?
Okay, so I was listening to this young lady. She's like an author. She's a speaker. She speaks at school. She's like a life coach. And so she was talking about her being at a hairdresser, and so another woman walked in and said, "Oh wow, your hair is beautiful. It looks like a 27 piece. A 27 piece is a weave. It's like a type of weave. It's like a short weave that people get to create short hairstyles." And so she said, well, I was a little offended by that because this is my natural hair, and people automatically assume if your hair is pretty or straight or whatever, then it's weave. And so she was like, well, I don't feel like that's a compliment because this is my natural hair. And so I'm looking at the video, and then she said, oh yeah, and my lashes are real and my hair is real. And I think that's awesome. It's beautiful. But she was saying that she thinks it's sad that we live in a world where if your hair is pretty or naturally long, or your lashes are naturally long, that people automatically assume that it's not yours, that it's fake. But in my mind, okay, so most black people, our hair is kinky or curly. It's not straight. Some of us are born with, straight hair, perhaps. But most of us are born with a kinky, curly type hair. So even even though she wears her natural hair, she still straightens her hair. So it's not like it's in its natural state. So for someone to assume that, because a lot of people do wear weaves, I don't know that I would necessarily be offended by it. You can make the correction. But we live in a world now where people really don't care what you think about them or what they wear or what they do or whatever. We do live in a culture where most people are starting to look the same. You see a lot of women walking around with the really, really small waist and the big hips and the big butt and the full lips and the long weave or this, that, and the other. And that's almost like the norm, but we've created this thing where people feel like that they have to be perfect. And they do it. A lot of people say they do it for them, but it's no way they're doing it for them. They're probably doing it for men. Now, if you are actually adding hair and lashes because it makes you feel good, that's great. But I can tell you, for years and years and years, I wore a 27 piece myself. I wore 27 piece, which is a very short hairstyle. And then I started wearing my natural hair. As I got older, I felt like, why can't I wear my natural hair? At one time I wore like a fro. I wore like an afro, and then I started wearing locks. And I have been wearing locks, and even though my locks they're locks. I don't call them dreadlocks because I don't feel they're dreadful, but they're locks and they're long and I think they're beautiful. And I get a lot of compliments on them. And I do notice, like what she said, a lot of women will say, well, oh my God, who did that? It looks so real. It looks so real. But do they ever stop to think? Yeah, because it is real. But I don't take offense to it. And I also have a lot of guys who say, oh my God, your hair is beautiful. And sometimes I will wear it wrapped up. I'll, put it up in like a bun, but I'll wrap like a scarf or something around it. But if it may match my outfit or something, and they think it's beautiful. But I say that to say this. I'm never really offended if someone thinks it's not real, which I kind of, I don't get why she would have been offended, because if you're talking about women being natural, then natural is in your natural state, period. So I don't believe that she was born with naturally straight hair. It takes work to do that. So even though her hair is natural, it's not in its natural state. So why be upset because someone thought you had a 27 piece? It's a good thing. You had to train your hair to get that way. I'm assuming that your hair wasn't just naturally straight like that, or you have a relaxer or something, but I don't see, why she would have been so upset. But she was so upset to the point where she made a video and she talked about, oh, I might get backlash behind this, but nobody cares really, but I'm glad that you can wear your natural hair and your natural lashes too. And I also, wear my natural hair, but I don't have, I do wear lashes sometimes, not really, really, really long ones, but I do wear lashes sometimes to enhance my eyes and make your eyes look very pretty. Sometimes I don't see anything wrong with that. Of course, I have posted some little funny memes where, the eyelashes are super, 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 super long, and they look ridiculous. But I just say this to say this. If you're going to talk about being in your natural state, then you got to actually be in your full natural state. You can't get mad because somebody thinks you'll straighten hair, whether it was straightened with a straightening iron, a flat iron, or relaxer. Whether it was straightened by any of those things, you can't get mad if someone thinks that you are rocking something that's not naturally yours. So when you wearing your afro, sis, when you wearing your afro, when you wearing your locks, when you wearing something that is natural without any help, without any enhancers, without any flat irons or anything like that, then you can be upset when someone says, is that your real hair? It's just a thought. Think about it.